Today, everybody, we take a look-see-back-see on one of the moments that defined the rift that eventually caused the breaking up of the Virtus.Plow roster. The original five, the Polish era, many would say, for the Virtus.Pro roster, which was one of the most achieved ever in CSGO, and certainly the most when it comes time for Polish Counter-Strike, which we see certainly have had, a bit of a roller coaster ride when it comes time for that scene ever since this roster did break up. Now, we take a look back, though, at one of the defining moments that Bialy, even back last year in 2019, confirmed was the initial start of the rift between these players when the current Virtus.Pro owner and founder at the time had actually taken a bet with one of the members known as Taz. It was actually stretching back to an event in 2017, that being DreamHack Masters Las Vegas, where the Virtus.Pro owner actually offered him a brand new Mercedes, only Taz, by the way, if they took that title. The team went on to take that title. The Virtus.Pro owner, of course, owned up to his bet, and that gigantic prize, unfortunately enough, caused what Bialy later confirmed on stream to be a rift between the guys. Of course, we later on saw the first dropping of Taz, the eventual breaking up of the entire roster, and it does make you ever look back, right? I think that actually the moment that sparked this debate in my head and why I wanted to rehash this for all of you guys is we saw FaZe Clan, the former Optic Gaming, 100 Thieves as well. They give these tiny gifts, very cool gifts as well, to a few members out there, that being chains, some bling, some ice, and that's all fine, right? That's all fine and dandy. I love that, but I wonder if we're ever gonna see again a CEO, an owner, a founder, a big investor for a group out there offer one gigantic prize to one player and not anyone else on the team. And you gotta wonder, would that affect you guys? Of course, back in the day when Virtus.Pro signed those initial long multi-year contracts, the biggest we had seen up to that time in Counter-Strike, they were all being paid right around the same amount, I imagine in the same area of the same amount, and it was a lot of money. You also have to imagine, though, that gigantic prize, though, a brand new Mercedes at the time, that's also a big chunk of change. Would that affect you guys mentally if your team leader had gotten that for a win that you technically all contributed to? Would that rub you the wrong way if you're all making a lot of money? I don't know. I wasn't there. And although this is definitely not the full reason of the rift this roster had, of course, we look at now where these guys are at, you would say, ironically so, it was actually a lot of people out there, at least some, I would say, thinking Snacks was a key player in the downfall of Virtus.Pro. Maybe it was the car. Maybe it was a variety of examples out there that people have used for the downfall. Maybe it was the gigantic checks these guys were cut, as we have seen affect other teams out there, MIBR being one in particular, where once you make that gigantic payday, your level of play maybe takes a bit of a fall off. There's certainly a variety of reasons why one of the better rosters we've ever seen in Counter-Strike took their fall. We look at where they are now, ironically so, Snacks, maybe in the best place of anyone, with Illuminar, who's been, at least at some points regarded as the best Polish team out there currently, as they've made their climb and their plateau here and there. Of course, most recently, Taz and Neo, they are now a part of Honorist. They're trying to make their climb. Pasha Biceps, maybe he's the best one off. He's been streaming ever since his retirement a while ago now. And then we look towards a guy like Bialy as well. Maybe he'll go Valorant. He's been enjoying his stay wherever he is now. He is still currently playing Counter-Strike. Who knows what his future might be. But yes, a quick look-see-back-see. If you guys like these kind of videos, make sure to leave a comment down below what else we can look-see-back-see at. I just find it very interesting because this is the only ever story I've ever covered where one particular player in a team game of multiple members, where one player receives a gigantic gift for a victory and the others receive nothing, which partially led to an eventual downfall of a notorious CSGO roster. Will we ever see this again in esports? And if we do, will I talk about it and reference back to this? I certainly will. So I end to you guys on this. What ended the Virtus.Plow era? Was it one particular thing? Was it a variety of reasons? I imagine that's probably the more likely case, but what do you guys think it was? Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy, and per usual, drink the water, drink the coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.